Welcome to Pageant Archive, the chronicle of women empowerment in the world of fashion, runway and pageantry.
Miss Universe is an annual international beauty pageant where contestants from around the world compete for the title. The competition includes various rounds such as swimsuit, evening gown, and interview segments. The winner of Miss Universe is expected to be an ambassador for various causes and organizations during her reign. The pageant is one of the most prestigious beauty contests globally and has a significant following worldwide. Today, let us meet the first Miss Universe winners from each countries participated in the pageant. Let's start with the country of Angola. Lila Lopez won as Miss Universe 2011, marking the country's first win at the pageant, besting 88 countries. Miss Universe 2011 was the 60th Miss Universe pageant, held at the Credicard Hall in Sao Paulo, Brazil on September 12, 2011. The pageant was hosted by Andy Cohen and Natalie Morales. Argentina. Miss Universe 1962 was the 11th Miss Universe pageant, held at the Miami Beach Auditorium in Miami Beach, Florida, United States on July 14, 1962. At the end of the event, Marlene Schmidt of West Germany crowned Norma Nolan of Argentina as Miss Universe 1962. Nolan was the first representative of Argentina to win the contest. Contestants from 52 countries and territories competed in this year's pageant. The pageant was hosted by Jean Rayburn. Australia has 2 Miss Universe winners. Besting contestants from 61 countries and territories, Carrie Ann Wells of Australia as Miss Universe 1972, it is the first victory of Australia in the pageant's history, and Jennifer Hawkins in 2004. Miss Universe 1972 was the 21st Miss Universe pageant, held at the Saramar Beach Hotel in Dorado, Puerto Rico on 29 July 1972. It was the first edition to be held outside the continental United States. The pageant was hosted by Bob Barker. Botswana. Ntulkwelagobi of Botswana was crowned by Wendy Fitzwilliam of Trinidad and Tobago at the end of the event. This edition marks the most recent time that a first-time entry of a country at Miss Universe has won. Miss Universe 1999 was the 48th Miss Universe pageant, held on May 26, 1999 at the Chaguaramas Convention Center in Chaguaramas, Trinidad and Tobago, and this edition also saw a back-to-back victory by black women. 84 contestants competed in this year. Brazil. Miss Universe 1963 was the 12th Miss Universe pageant, held on July 20, 1963 at the Miami Beach Auditorium in Miami Beach, Florida, United States. Ida Maria Vargas of Brazil was crowned the winner by outgoing title holder Norma Nolan of Argentina. This marks the first time that a Miss Universe title holder marks the same placement as the 1962 World Cup champion. 50 countries and territories participated. Brazil has 2 Miss Universe crowns, 1963 and 1968. Canada has 2 Miss Universe titles, 1982 and 2005. Karen Diane Baldwin is a Canadian actress, television host, and beauty queen who was crowned Miss Universe 1982. She is the first Canadian to win the Miss Universe title. Miss Universe 1982 was the 31st Miss Universe pageant, held on July 26, 1982 at the Coliseo Amota in Lima, Peru. 77 contestants competed in the pageant. Chile. Barbara Palacios of Venezuela crowned her successor Cecilia Bolaco of Chile as Miss Universe 1987. This pageant was the 36th Miss Universe pageant, held on May 27, 1987 at the World Trade Center in Singapore, where there were 68 contestants competed in the pageant. The event was presented by Bob Barker and Mary Fran. Since 1987, Chile has not won another title. Colombia. Gladys Zender of Peru crowned Luz Marina Zuluaga of Colombia as Miss Universe 1958. Zuluaga was the first representative of Colombia to win the contest. Miss Universe 1958 was held at the Long Beach Municipal Auditorium in Long Beach, California, United States on July 25, 1958. Contestants from 36 countries and territories competed in this year's pageant. The pageant was hosted by Byron Palmer. Colombia won another Miss Universe crown in 2014. Dominican Republic. Amelia Vega of the Dominican Republic was crowned by Justine Pasek of Panama as Miss Universe 2003. It was the country's first and only victory of Dominican Republic in the pageant's history. Contestants from 71 countries and territories competed in this year's pageant. The competition was hosted by Billy Bush and Daisy Fuentes. Miss Universe 2003 was the 52nd Miss Universe pageant, held at the Pageant Convention Center in Panama City, Panama on June 3, 2003. Finland. Actress Piper Laurie crowned Armi Kuzela of Finland as Miss Universe 1952. It was the first victory of Finland in the history of the pageant. Miss Universe 1952 was the first Miss Universe pageant, held at the Long Beach Municipal Auditorium in Long Beach, California, United States on June 28, 1952. Contestants from 30 countries and territories participated in this year's pageant. The pageant was hosted by Bob Russell. Finland got its second Miss Universe crown in 1975. France. Actress Julie Adams crowned Christiane Martel from France as Miss Universe 1953. It is the first victory of France in the pageant's history. Miss Universe 1953 was the second Miss Universe pageant, held at the Long Beach Municipal Auditorium in Long Beach, California, United States on July 17, 1953. Contestants from 26 countries and territories competed in this year's pageant, marking the smallest turnout to date for Miss Universe as of 2023. The pageant was hosted by Bob Russell. France has 2 crowns so far, 1953 and 2016. Germany. Linda Beeman of the United States crowned Marlene Schmidt of West Germany as Miss Universe 1961. Schmidt was the first representative of Germany to win the contest. Miss Universe 1961 was the 10th Miss Universe pageant, held at the Miami Beach Auditorium in Miami Beach, Florida, United States on July 15, 1961. Contestants from 48 countries and territories competed in this year's pageant. The pageant was hosted by Johnny Carson. Since then, no other crown won by Germany. Greece. Karina Tsopi of Greece was crowned by Ida Maria Vargas of Brazil, making her the first and so far only Miss Universe from Greece. Miss Universe 1964 was the 13th Miss Universe pageant, held on August 1, 1964 at the Miami Beach Convention Hall in Miami Beach, Florida, United States. India. Outgoing title holder Dayanara Torres of Puerto Rico crowned Sushmita Sen of India at the end of the event, marking the first time India has won Miss Universe. Miss Universe 1994 was the 43rd Miss Universe pageant, held on May 21, 1994 at the Plenary Hall of the Philippine International Convention Center in Pasay City, Philippines. 77 contestants competed during this year. To date, India got 3 crowns, 1994, 2000 and 2021. Israel. Hosted by Bob Parker and Helen O'Connell, the Miss Universe 1976 was the 25th Miss Universe pageant, held on July 11, 1976 at the Lee Theatre in Hong Kong. Rina Messenger of Israel was crowned by Anne-Marie Podimo of Finland. This was the first and only time that an Israeli has won the competition. It was the only time in the pageant's history that the event was held in Hong Kong. Japan. Luz Marina Zuluaga of Colombia crowned Akiko Kojima of Japan as Miss Universe 1959. Kojima was the first representative of Japan, and the first Asian woman to win the contest. Miss Universe 1959 was the 8th Miss Universe pageant, held at the Long Beach Municipal Auditorium in Long Beach, California, United States on July 24, 1959. Contestants from 34 countries and territories competed in this year's pageant. The pageant was hosted by Byron Palmer. To date, Japan got 2 crowns so far, 1959 and 2007. Lebanon. Miss Universe 1971 was the 20th Miss Universe pageant, held at the Miami Beach Auditorium in Miami Beach, Florida, United States on July 24, 1971. At the end of the event, Marisol Malaret of Puerto Rico crowned Georgina Rizk of Lebanon as Miss Universe 1971. It is the first victory of Lebanon in the competition and so far their only crown. Contestants from 60 countries and territories participated in this year's pageant. The pageant was hosted by Bob Barker. Mexico. Lupita Jones, a Mexican actress, model, producer, and beauty queen of Mexico crowned by Mona Grud of Norway as Miss Universe 1991. She was the very first Miss Universe from Mexico, and later on followed by 2010 and 2020. Miss Universe 1991 was the 40th anniversary of the Miss Universe pageant, held on May 17, 1991 at the Aladdin Theater for the Performing Arts in Las Vegas, Nevada, United States. 73 contestants competed in the 1991 Miss Universe pageant. Namibia. Miss Universe 1992 was the 41st Miss Universe pageant, held on May 9, 1992 at the Queen Sirikit National Convention Center in Bangkok, Thailand. 78 contestants competed in this year. Michelle McLean of Namibia was crowned by Lupita Jones of Mexico at the event's conclusion. This is the first and so far only time that Namibia won the pageant. The pageant was hosted by Dick Clark, Lisa Gibbons, and Angela Visser. Netherlands. Angela Visser of the Netherlands was crowned by Porntip Nakarunkanak of Thailand as the first and so far the only Miss Universe. Miss Universe 1989 was the 38th Miss Universe pageant, held on May 23, 1989 at the Fiesta Americana Condesa Hotel in Cancun, Mexico. 76 contestants competed in this year. The pageant was hosted by John Forsyth and Emma Sams. New Zealand. Miss Universe 1983 was the 32nd Miss Universe pageant, held on July 11, 1983 at the Kiel Auditorium in St. Louis, Missouri, United States. Lorraine Downs of New Zealand was crowned by Karen Diane Baldwin of Canada. 80 contestants competed in this year. This is the first, and so far the only time New Zealand won the pageant. Nicaragua. Chinese Palacios of Nicaragua was crowned as Miss Universe 2023 by Arbani Gabriel of the United States. She is the very first Miss Universe winner from Nicaragua since 1952. Miss Universe 2023 was the 72nd Miss Universe pageant, held at the Gimnasio Nacional José Adolfo Pineda in San Salvador, El Salvador, on November 18, 2023. Contestants from 84 countries and territories competed in this edition. The competition was presented by Jeannie Mai and Miss Universe 2012 Olivia Culpo. Norway. Mona Grud is a Norwegian TV host, model, editor, and beauty queen who was crowned Miss Universe 1990. She is so far the only Norwegian to capture the Miss Universe title. Miss Universe 1990 was the 39th Miss Universe pageant, held on April 15, 1990 at the Schubert Theater in Los Angeles, California, United States. Mona Grud of Norway was crowned by her predecessor Angela Visser of Holland at the end of the event. 71 contestants competed for the title. Panama. Justine Pasek, representing Panama, was the first runner-up in the Miss Universe 2002 pageant. She assumed the title of Miss Universe after the original winner, Oksana Fedorova of Russia, was dethroned. Justine Pasek became the official Miss Universe 2002 and fulfilled the duties of the title during her reign. Pasek became the first Panamanian and Central American Miss Universe. Pasek was formally crowned Miss Universe 2002 by then pageant co-owner Donald Trump in New York City. Contestants from 75 countries competed in this pageant. Peru. Carol Morris of the United States crowned Gladys Zender of Peru as Miss Universe 1957. Zender was the first representative of Peru to win the contest. She became the first Latin American and youngest winner of the Miss Universe title at the age of 18. Gladys Zender's victory in 1957 marked a significant moment in the history of the Miss Universe pageant. Miss Universe 1957 was the sixth Miss Universe pageant, held at the Long Beach Municipal Auditorium in Long Beach, California, United States on July 19, 1957. Contestants from 32 countries and territories competed in this year's pageant. The pageant was hosted by Bob Russell. Philippines. The Philippines has won 4 crowns up to date. Gloria Diaz of the Philippines was crowned by Martha Vasconcelos of Brazil at the end of the event. Diaz became the first Filipino and second Southeast Asian to win the pageant, beating 60 other contestants from all around the world. Miss Universe 1969 was the 18th Miss Universe pageant, held on July 19, 1969 at the Miami Beach Auditorium in Miami Beach, Florida, United States. The pageant was hosted by Bob Barker and June Lockhart. The other crowns were 1973, 2015 and 2018. Puerto Rico. Gloria Diaz of the Philippines crowned Marisol Malaret of Puerto Rico as Miss Universe 1970. She made history by becoming the first Puerto Rican and the first Hispanic woman to win the Miss Universe crown. Miss Universe 1970 was the 19th Miss Universe pageant, held at the Miami Beach Auditorium in Miami Beach, Florida, United States on July 11, 1970. Contestants from 63 countries and territories participated in this year's pageant. The pageant was hosted by Bob Barker. The country Puerto Rico has won 5 Miss Universe crowns so far: 1970, 1985, 1993, 2001, and 2006. Russia. Denise Quiñones of Puerto Rico crowned Oksana Fedorova of Russia as Miss Universe 2002. This was the first time that Russia had been crowned Miss Universe. Miss Universe 2002 was the 51st Miss Universe pageant, held at the Roberto Clemente Coliseum in San Juan, Puerto Rico on May 29, 2002. Fedorova had her title removed 4 months later as she could not travel to fulfill her duties, and was replaced by first runner-up Justine Pasek of Panama. Contestants from 75 countries competed in this pageant. The competition was hosted by Phil Sims and Daisy Fuentes. South Africa. Margaret Gardner of South Africa was crowned by Janelle Commission of Trinidad and Tobago at the end of the event as Miss Universe 1978 bested 74 other equally stunning delegates. She became the first South African to win the Miss Universe crown. Miss Universe 1978 was the 27th Miss Universe pageant, held on July 24, 1978 at the Centro de Convenciones de Acapulco in Acapulco, Mexico. So far, South Africa has won 3 crowns, 1978, 2017 and 2019. Spain. Margarita Moran of the Philippines crowned her successor Amparo Muñoz of Spain as Miss Universe 1974, marking the first and so far only time Spain has ever won a Miss Universe competition. Miss Universe 1974 was the 23rd Miss Universe pageant, held on July 21, 1974 at the Folk Arts Theater in the Pasay, Philippines. It was the first Miss Universe pageant to ever be held in the Philippines, and in extension, Asia. There were 65 delegates from around the world who competed for the 1974 title. 6 months later, Amparo Muñoz, after refusing a planned travel to Japan, decided to relinquish her title. The title of Miss Universe 1974 was not offered to any of the runners-up, and Amparo Muñoz still remained as the official title holder for that year. Sweden. Miriam Stevenson of the United States crowned Hillevi Rambin of the Sweden as Miss Universe 1955. It is the first victory of Sweden in the history of the pageant. Miss Universe 1955 was the fourth Miss Universe pageant, held at the Long Beach Municipal Auditorium in Long Beach, California, United States on July 22, 1955. This is the first time that the pageant was televised. Contestants from 33 countries and territories competed in this edition. The pageant was hosted by Bob Russell. So far, there are 3 crowns for Sweden, 1955, 1966, and 1984. Thailand. A Thai businesswoman and beauty queen, Apasra Hongsakula of Thailand was crowned by Karina Tsopiai of Greece as Miss Universe 1965. She was the first woman from Thailand and the first Southeast Asian to win the Miss Universe title. Miss Universe 1965 was the 14th Miss Universe pageant, held on July 24, 1965 at the Miami Beach Auditorium in Miami Beach, Florida, United States. Another crown for Thailand in 1988. Trinidad and Tobago. In 1977, the Miss Universe pageant was won by Janelle Commission from Trinidad and Tobago. She made history by becoming the first black woman to be crowned Miss Universe. Janelle Commission's victory was a significant moment in the pageant's history, marking a milestone for diversity and representation. Miss Universe 1977 was the 26th Miss Universe pageant, held on July 16, 1977 at the National Theater in Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. So far, there are 2 Miss Universe crowns of Trinidad and Tobago, 1977 and 1998. United States of America. Miriam Jacqueline Stevenson is an American former actress, television host, model, and beauty queen who was crowned Miss Universe 1954. She was the first American to win the title and had previously been crowned Miss USA 1954. Miss Universe 1954 was the 3rd Miss Universe pageant, held at the Long Beach Municipal Auditorium in Long Beach, California, United States on July 24, 1954. Contestants from 33 countries and territories competed in this year's pageant. The pageant was hosted by Bob Russell. So far, the United States of America has a total of 9 crowns since the first edition of Miss Universe and the most number of crowns in Miss Universe. They are 1954, 1956, 1960, 1967, 1980, 1995, 1997, 2012, and 2022. Venezuela. The country Venezuela got 7 Miss Universe crowns up to date. Margaret Gardner of South Africa crowned her successor Maritza Sayalero of Venezuela as Miss Universe 1979, bested 74 other delegates. This marks as the first time a woman from Venezuela won the pageant. It was the first time in the pageant's history that the event was held in Australia. Miss Universe 1979 was the 28th Miss Universe pageant, held at the Perth Entertainment Centre in Perth, Australia, on July 20, 1979. The other crowns were 1981, 1986, 1996, 2008, 2009, and 2013. So far, these are the countries that won Miss Universe crowns. Other good performing countries have yet to secure the Miss Universe crowns. And to summarize, check this out. What can you say about the presentation? Comment your thoughts now.
Thank you so much for watching. Before leaving, please do click the like, subscribe and get notified buttons.